Now, I spoke to some staff members and some of the players that say they did not find out about any of these plans until this morning. A lot of them even reacting to the news on Twitter, which really only makes things interesting in terms of qualification for Qatar 2022. Now, take a look at the table for qualifications for the World Cup. But this isn't new for Sooner fans who hear his name being thrown out there every time there's an opening somewhere for a coaching job. Yeah, the last few days have been a little rough for the Thunder organization, as 6 total team members have now been added into the NBA COVID list. The most recent one, head coach Mark Daigneault. First, it was a state tournament. Unfortunately, there was no fighter in her weight class, so she qualified for regionals. A lot of emotions today in Stillwater as the men's head basketball coach, Mike Boynton, addresses the NCAA's ruling to deny their appeal on a postseason ban. Norman, Oklahoma, home of one of the most spirited college game fans in the country. But what if I told you that one of the most passionate fans spends most of his time on campus while everybody else sleeps? Meet Antonio Record, custodian at the University of Oklahoma. And as you can tell by the amount of OU gear he has on, some might call him OU's biggest fan.
And next year.
Just don't tell him that.
I think every Sooner fan is the biggest fan in the world. Nobody in my family ever went to OU. I'm probably the only sports person in my family that's big like this. I didn't have an uncle, grandfather, friend, no one that ever took me to an OU game.
In fact, he is such a big fan that one day he decided to suit up and go to a game.
I just wanted to go cheer for my school that I love, that I like, and I wore every day 24/7 like I'm a billboard or something.
And that is how Mr. OU was born.
Like the beginning, I love it when they go Boomer Sooner. That is like the most amazing part of it all.
And one football game turned into another, then another, and soon Mr. OU was all over campus. And now he visits every sporting event he can, from women's golf, women's soccer, and even men's hockey.
Well, I wish somebody would have told me it's cold in hockey. I froze my butt off at the hockey game.
His only goal is to be recognized by the university as an official human mascot, even if that means his wallet takes the toll for some of his crazier ideas.
That's cool. I don't care. You know, I'm in it. I'll move up in time, you know, as God said goes, but it's been amazing.
Today, he plans to move to Norman and attend even more games on campus.
I wanted to let every OU athlete, I'm coming to represent you somehow.
As for his attempt to be an official human mascot, in a statement by the university, it says the university does not have any plans to add to its lineup of mascots, but we're grateful for all of our passionate fans and their commitment to our teams and student athletes. But that's not stopping Mr. OU from cheering and even cleaning the university he loves.
I'm the richest in heart, but the brokest in pocket Sooner fan.
You ever hear anyone say, "You punch like a girl"? Well, maybe it's time to change the meaning of that phrase. Why? Let me introduce you to Lucy Armendariz.
So I got involved in boxing because I started with martial arts, and after martial arts I decided that I wanted to perfect my martial arts and I wanted to keep doing that.
But she didn't just become any boxer. At age 15, Lucy won the Silver Gloves National Championship.
I felt really proud. I felt like all my hard work paid off, and it motivated me to keep going and to keep training because it showed me that I could do a lot of things if I really try hard and if I really train.
In only a few months at her gym, Lucy became the only national champion to come out of rival boxing gym. And that includes the male boxers as well.
Nobody knew who we were, you know, and coming from Oklahoma, we're not a big boxing state. You know, I'm sure people draw Oklahoma and they're like, yes, you know, we got an easy fight, quote unquote, easy fight.
Lucy's only been boxing for a little over 2 years and already has a national title on her resume. And to think, she almost signed up to other classes.
Yo estuve buscando hacer danza, no encontramos danza cerca del vecindario donde somos, del área donde somos.
From there, she took karate, earning a black belt in the martial arts. Wanting to get better, she signed up for boxing lessons.
But since I only did kicks, I didn't really know how to punch. I decided to get into boxing so I could have a little bit of everything and I could be a solid fighter.
Obviously, it wasn't the parents' initial plan for their daughter, but that doesn't stop them from being there for Lucy every step of the way.
Ser como es ella en mi juventud, porque yo no tengo esa dedicación que tiene ella. Soy orgulloso de mi hija, de ser su papá.
Now, Luzy's focus is on a new national tournament just a few weeks away, and I can assure you, everyone in her division better watch out for the boxer coming out of Oklahoma City. Windy day here in Mustang High School as the boys team finishes up their last practice of the year heading into the 2022 season.
We're looking pretty good. Still early on, still trying to see how all the pieces fit together and stuff, but lost a lot last year, and so hopefully we'll just keep going from last year and keep going strong this year.
The team did have a great run this year, losing only one game the entire season and being recognized as one of the best teams in the country.
Last year we were disappointed to make it to the semis and lose in the last minute. So hope this year make it to the finals and bring that much wanted state championship back to Mustang.
Now it's time for players like Chance to step up, as Mustang lost a total of 14 players this year. 8 of them were starters.
First off, they're really big shoes to fill. 8 seniors. It's going to be hard to kind of rebound from that. Just going to take some younger guys stepping up into those roles and just taking leadership.
The good news for the underclassmen on the team, there are a lot of open spots on the starting 11, something head coach Jared Homer hasn't seen in the last couple of years.
Yeah, and so it makes it kind of fun as coaches to, come out each day and see, not that it wasn't fun before, but it kind of adds a new element we haven't seen in a couple of years.
Mustang won't start its season until February when they play in their first preseason tournament. From Mustang, Oklahoma, Alfredo Llanos.